Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a closer look at Cyborg Spiderman. Oh yeah, unboxing and reviews. I actually really enjoy unboxing and reviews. Definitely let me know in the comments if you enjoy watching them, because I really do enjoy doing them. Because every time I get a figure out of the packaging, that means it's one step further to me creating something through my photography with it. So first and foremost, there he is right there in the old card. This is a really cool figure, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. Honestly, I hadn't seen this until I was watching Disney Plus's Marvel 616, and I saw them doing the paint on it. I didn't even know we were getting a figure on it. Shame on me, but hey, we all can't keep up with everything. But once again, right there in the package, looks amazing. Back card, we got some backstory. This particular card it's pretty janky, but honestly, I'm okay with it because I'm opening it, so it doesn't really matter. However, I will say this, the card presentation on these figures, I'm really digging these heavyweight back cards. They're great. And so if you are a inbox collector, I can see how these will display very, very well. So more power to you. But I'm going to open it up. So I tell you what, I'm going to cut the video right here. I'm going to get this thing out of the packaging, and we will start the review on Cyborg Spider-Man. All right, so let's get to it. I actually approached taking this particular figure off the card a little differently. I actually took my X-Acto knife with the scalpel blade and actually trimmed the actual clamshell off. I don't know, I just felt sort of bad about ripping this up, and I just wanted to see what the card actually looked like if you actually kept it intact. So yeah, you can get them off the card and not damage the card itself. So yeah, I dig it. You can actually make a really cool backdrop out of that. So also, I noticed that when I took it out of the clamshell, his little braid right there, or his little bandana, his tie, it actually popped off. And I'm trying to decide, it'll pop back on, so be careful when you take it out of the clamshell. This is actually stuck through the clamshell, and it will pop off. It doesn't secure very well, so I don't know. I don't understand why you would take it off because it leaves a hole. So I don't know. Typically, I'm not a big fan of this type of stuff, but it actually works really good for this figure. The only other accessory it comes with a web effect. And again, the web effect, I don't know. It's, you got the whole loop right here. You stick the arm through it. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is. I very seldom ever use these effects because I'll be honest with you, I think they look pretty cheesy myself. This part is not the issue. It's this part, this triangle that, yeah. If you can poke a little hole for this thing to pop in the side of a head, then my theory is, why can't you do the same thing for a web effect? As I struggle to try to get this back on, I will probably wind up putting a little drop of super glue on this because this thing can be aggravating. But again, why can't you just take a hand, right? Take a web slinging hand and either permanently mount this to the hand, so you just swap the hand out, or peg it somehow. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little on the nitpicky side. The only other accessory he comes with a right hand fist, which is cool because, to be honest with you, having him doing this right here, it doesn't look right with his, web shooting abilities. But anyway, that's it for accessories. He doesn't come with a lot, which is okay. The figure itself, the detail is awesome on this thing. The paint, the cyborg arm. I do believe, and again, this is just my opinion. The cybernetic arm right here, I'm probably going to do a little bit of a wash on it to give it some contrasting colors because you can't really see the detail lines because of it. And I'm assuming what's around the biceps right here they look like grenades. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Cyborg Spider-Man. But enough of that. The belt looks really cool. The belt is actually fixed, so it's not loose. That may hinder some stuff. I don't know yet. But for now, I'm going to take this off because it's going to pop off if I don't. But yeah, the head detail looks really good. Again, the paint is great on it. It's not too glossy, which is good. I really dig the eye. That's a really neat feature. But as far as articulation goes, going head forward, there is none. Literally, you cannot push the head forward at all. This is all you get. Looking up, that's about the equivalent, but yeah. Because the sides of the jaw actually hit the side of the neck right here, so that's literally, he can't look down. Okay, we can get over that. Side-to-side movement, we do have a little bit. It's a little bit more to the left than it is to the right. And, of course, we've got the pivot, which is normal. The one piece of concern I have is this piece of armor here. I do believe it may hinder the articulation in the shoulders. So we're going to start with the right arm first, just to see without it what we can get. Now, that is good shoulder articulation right there. So let's put this one back down and see if, nope. So the armor is basically, that's it. It's going to hit right here on the top of the shoulder. That is it as far as height goes for the cyborg arm, which I understand because of the armor, and I think we can look over it as much as we need to. But it would have been cool. It would have been cool to be able to, take the arm on up. But at least we have a natural reason as to why we can't. So sticking with the cybernetic arm, I'm curious as far as his articulation with the elbow. Not bad. That's okay. With that kind of a bicep and forearm, that is actually really nice. So no complaints there. His other arm, let's see if it's any better or worse. It appears to be about the same. What do you think? Actually, in some instances, it actually looks like the non-cybernetic arm may actually come up just a hair more. But again, cybernetic elbow, normal elbow. Either way, it's great articulation as far as that goes. All right, so let's put the arms down. Let's see what kind of, we do have a torso twist, which is great. I do like the fact the way this belt moves with the actual rotation. So there is a little bit of action there, so it doesn't stay static. That's a nice touch. As far as an ab crunch, come on, it's Spider-Man. He should have a great ab crunch. Yeah, right there. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Coming back, what do we got? Let me put that arm down for you. There we go. Nothing wrong with that at all. So Spider-Man figures should be some of the best articulated figures I think that Hasbro has, in my opinion, because it's Spider-Man. It's more of a slender character, so we should get really good articulation with him. As far as his hips, we should have, again, really good hip articulation. Yes, we do. The bandage right here, or I'm assuming that's a bandage. That's what it looks like. It looks okay. It's just a white band. I think with a little weathering would have made that look really cool, a little dirtying it up. But we do have a thigh rotation. He should have really good knee articulation, which he does right there. And as far as his ankle, looks to me pretty much standard. He's got a crazy side-to-side pivot right there. So, yeah, that's literally a broke ankle. But what that means is you should be able to get in some really good posing static on the ground. So overall, it's a good looking figure, and like I said, the detail looks great, the paint looks great. The only issue I'm having with the figure so far, and please let me know in the comments if you know the answer to this, because I don't understand it. Why is there a hole in his back? I don't understand it. There's a legitimate peg hole, and nothing he comes with dictates needing a peg hole, and I don't understand it. But anyway, guys, I tell you what, let me see if I can figure out a pose, get him in a pose, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Cyborg Spider-Man. All right, so let's talk about Cyborg Spider-Man. I went ahead and put the web effect on, and yeah, I'm not digging it. I'm sorry, I can't do it, but I wanted you guys to sort of see what I came up with. And I mean, it's a cool looking figure, but I'm sorry. Let me, this has got to go. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do the, I just can't do it. I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. So let's, yeah, there we go. So let's get him back up to where we can actually enjoy the figure without this distraction. Like I said, put him on a dynamic stand. He works great. He poses well. Tons of articulation, and I think this is a pretty good pose. I actually was mimicking the pose here a little bit. I was trying to. So, yeah. Let me put his hand around a little bit. There we go. Now it sort of looks like the card, but I need to do this, I think. There we go. Now we've got the card mimicked right there. But overall, it's a great figure. I'm super excited to have it in the collection. I think he will photograph really well. I think I can have a lot of fun with him. The character is so different that you could really just mash him up with a lot of different genres and just cross into the other universes really well and have fun with it. As far as disappointments go, I think the cybernetic arm should have had some kind of weathering to it. It's a little too silver. Just to bring out some of the details, if that makes sense. Parts of me wishes that I like the fact he came with a fisted hand to replace the actual web shooting hand. But parts of me sort of wishes he had some normal hands. I think that would have been a really cool touch. So he could have like held on to some stuff. Same goes with the cybernetic arm instead of a fisted one. Just have some open hands so you could actually, just have him holding something. But again, I'm probably just being too much of a nitpick right now. The peg hole in the back, I do not understand. To me, it takes away from the figure. I'll let you see it again right here. It just takes away from it, because if you're, photographing from the back side, now you're going to have to go into Photoshop or something and take the peg hole out. And if you're going to Hasbro, if you're going to do a peg hole, include a plug. That way, if you're not using it, you can at least plug it. But I would really like to know why there's a peg hole in the back of Spider-Man. Now, you probably could take, let me see here. You probably could do this. My little flirkins over here. But again, like this peg hole doesn't really, it would work, but it's not. No, see, it doesn't work. I was thinking if this right here would actually peg in and hold him, but no, it don't. So yeah, it makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. So to me, that's a negative for the figure itself. But again, that's just me. But definitely let me know in the comments if you know why, or if you understand why there's a peg hole there, because I truthfully do not understand why. And I don't know, to me it's just an annoying hole in his back right now. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for this unboxing and review. Overall, it's a great figure. I definitely would recommend adding it to your collection. Be mindful of the tie on the head wrap right here. It will pop off. And it's got a peg hole in the back we don't understand. So that's my two biggest gripes. Third would be the paint on the cybernetic arm. It's just too silver. But I'm happy, and that's all that matters. Like I said, this is going to wrap things up for this unboxing and review. If this is your first time to my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop videos. And always remember, toys refresh your soul. And I'll see you next time.